going on? Welcome to Talk with Ev. We're here, everything. We're going to be real. I'm going to have some real people on here, and we're going to discuss the real topics that's going on in the world today. It's 2022. There's a lot going on, and I'm here to just give y'all all the details. So, today's main topic is who's feeding the kids? It's been a big discussion for this past week on if you should buy your child and other siblings food. So today we have a couple special guests in the house ready to just talk about it, lay it all out, have our own opinions, and just be as real as we can be, but as understanding as can be. So without further ado, you guys, let's start bringing them into the room. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them in. All right, you guys, and we are live. And today I have some special freaking guests in the house, my family, my loved ones. Let's give a big round of applause to Jennifer, Eva, and Shelly. Now,
The gay clap.
that's it. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. But you guys already know why we're here, so let's let the people know. Who is feeding these kids? And is it okay to feed the whole house? And we're just gonna give our honest opinions on that. Now, before we get into this, honey, we gotta get into where the video even started from. We're gonna pull that video up because sis thought she was embarrassing somebody and got embarrassed.
So you know I get food stamps on the 11th.
Three kids that ain't mine. Three kids that ain't mine. What
Yeah, they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
You ain't you expect me to take care of all the kids. They not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
Why are you recording me?
Because I'm exposing you. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy.
I'm a good daddy.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that shit. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had one or two, I can maybe. You got it's three extra kids. What the you all like going to my mother account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings though. Dumb.
So that's what you gonna go with? That's the one you gonna
Those are your fucking kids' siblings.
They my
Fucking McDonald's.
So
now we're going back to this topic, which is who the hell feeding all these kids? And do we approve of how that girl was acting when she tried to shame this man? Now, to the people, let's get the input. So, right, we gotta give the people the input, family. So, who want to go first with how y'all feel about this? Because that video was kind of crazy, and when it started circulating, it made a lot of men upset, and it had a lot of females stirring in their drawers. So we need to know. We need to know what is going on. How did y'all feel when y'all seen this? Who wanna go first?
Honestly, I was a little shocked because it's like, why put your business out there? That's one. Two, like that was just like uncalled for. Now you're putting him out there, you're putting your business out there, you're letting everybody know that you got four baby fathers, whatever the case may be. Like, nobody needs to know that much business. Like, nobody needs that much information about your life. That's one. Two, she straight embarrassed herself because she was going off on somebody's. Like, he's not. Yeah, y'all was in a relationship, and yes, he knew you had three other kids and still had a child with you, went through that whole process with you, but you're not together no more. How can he be obligated to take care of three kids that's not his?
True.
Yep.
Like, it's not like you have 3-4 kids back in 1990, because okay, it's a little easier about 20-30 years ago to take care of 3-4 kids.
Very true.
Out here in 2020, it's not the same. A Happy Meal is like $10. That's a lot of money, and that's a Happy Meal. You hear me? Like, so, and then to put it into perspective, that the little boys, they supposedly the little boy called the dad and was like, oh, I'm hungry or something to that extent.
Yeah, the boy.
Like, okay, I understand.
Mhm.
Right. I understand him coming and feeding his child because his child called him and said, Daddy, I'm hungry. Like,
Exactly. I feel she made a fool out of herself altogether. I just feel like she just made a complete fool out of herself. The way she approached it, the way she went about the situation, just everything together, it was just unnecessary. If you wanted a different outcome, you probably could have approached it differently.
Very true.
Period.
Completely differently. Like the way you say shit, people react to the way you say shit, and it could have been different. He could have simply been like, you know what, you right, let's go back, I'll buy your kids some more shit and we all be good. But the way you came to him, it was like, I'm not obligated, baby, those are not my kids. It was not his obligation.
And that would tick me off because,
Right.
honey, like, I'm done with you. We're not in a relationship anymore. Why am I obligated to do all of that for other kids that are not mine? What is the other baby daddies doing?
Comfortability.
that's like,
Are they coming to
right.
give their kid anything?
Clearly
She's
nothing.
comfortable.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Shelly. That's my thought process. Like, are you holding the same responsibility for your other 2 or 3 baby fathers that you're holding for
Exactly.
the one that you were with, or are they
Last
excluded
with.
because you were with, right? Because you were last
Mhm.
with him, so it's solely his responsibility now. You understand
I
what
feel
I'm
Right.
like
saying?
I feel like she just got comfortable. Like she said it on her video.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
he used to do this before when they were together, because when they got together she had these 3 kids. So she just got
Mm-hmm.
comfortable, and that's what
Yep.
happens a lot in relationships. They
Yep.
get comfortable instead of growing in that comfortability and growing together to where you won't need to use him as some type of hanger
Right.
or whatever they call it. Like they don't have to. You don't need to need him for some type of stool or something to hold you up. That's what she was basically using him for. Because he comes over there now and he's just, okay, I got food for my son. It's like, oh no, I'm not used to you doing this. It's basically what
Right.
she's used to and what she's not wanting to be coming to used to. Like y'all not no longer in a relationship no more. It should not be no problems no more. You should be able to be able,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
especially having 4 kids in 2022. You have to have some way of feeding them. Period.
Mhm.
Right.
By yourself. You cannot rely on nobody or nothing in 2022 to do that.
Yep.
So as a grown woman with 4 kids, and you talk about your food stamps run out, honey, they done up the food stamps, so we already know you
So
getting
how
baby,
could it possibly
Period.
be running out?
and you
Right.
can't get hot food. Not that I know on food stamps. So what you doing? You selling
Mhm.
some shit on the
Honey,
side?
like,
What you got
girl,
going on?
she better budget that thing right. She better budget it out. She better learn how to budget it because I know you got money from that stamps.
That's what
Honey,
will
if
Yep.
happen
your
when people
stamps is
get
running out
comfortable.
that bad,
How many
But
kids?
that's
4?
right.
4.
Or
If you,
She's getting at
or
least a stack,
that's
maybe
period.
what I'm
more.
saying. I'm like, she's getting at least a G, if not very
Maybe
close.
more. And that's the beginning of the month. And then she getting a
That's
plus 200 at the end of the
not
month.
even
Period.
exactly, not even including the end of the month.
So that was
Because
just her just being just careless with the money. But you guys, you know I got this
Mm-hmm.
video. I'm hoping this actually worked this time. But I do have this video of her pretty much saying her piece of why she did what she did, and why she's standing 10 toes on her video and why she did it. So let's just get into that. Yeah. Hopefully this is the screen that shares, honey, because ain't nobody got time. Can y'all see it this time?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now let me know if y'all can see if it's playing.
Yeah.
It's playing, but I can't hear
I
it.
No
can hear
volume.
it, yeah.
You can't hear it?
No.
Child, what is it like here?
Honey.
What is going on here?
That little freeze ain't cute on her though, I can tell you
I know
that.
that's right.
She
The
look a hot
eyelashes,
mess.
I don't understand. It's saying who can share, but not who can hear. You know what? I'm
He said the
over technical difficulties like a mug. You know, we just gonna act like we can hear her, and then when I edit this bitch up, we gonna hear it then, bitch. I
Right.
can't believe it. Y'all seen this video though? Did y'all actually watch it?
Yeah,
Yes.
So
I
y'all
did.
got the gist of what it is. So let me just play it for the crowd,
Yeah.
for the people.
Okay.
God, why is this eyelashes leaning so hard on one of? Okay, let me just
I
go
thought
back.
it was just me. I thought it was
Let's
just
go back.
me.
Whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's, though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
You know, it's so crazy. You know it's so crazy because at one point I would have felt it if she would have came at it in a much better way. Because I grew up in a household where everybody eats. If there's food in the kitchen, just go in there and
Everybody's
eat.
eating.
You don't need to ask. It was no limit. It was whatever was there you can eat. If you have friends there, they eat too. It was never.
Yep.
It was never a big topic to me. That's why when it's blown up right now, I was like, damn, this is really a topic. Because at first, when I'm first hearing the video, I'm like, okay, I can understand it. Like, why would you only bring one when you know all these people in this house? But then when you hear her, like when you see her demeanor, and then you actually listen to everything, and it's just like, I wouldn't have bought this bitch nothing either because you ain't gonna talk to me like this.
Period.
And then on top of that, you never even caught me for the food, unless I would have did that probably. If he
Right.
his child caught me.
It was the baby.
His child
Exactly.
like, can you bring my brothers and sisters something too? He
Right.
probably did something like that. But he
Right.
was like, I'm hungry. How he know
Right.
he's the only one that's not in there getting fed? It's so
You
much
want
stuff
to
going
know?
on.
You want to know what that makes me wonder? Like, because, honey, we already established the whole stamps ran out. But sis, do you not work? Do you not have
Right.
a job that you can replenish that fridge, honey? Like,
Yep.
if he's that hungry, that means the other kids must be hungry. But that
As hungry as he is.
I get why he brought his child food, but then that makes me wonder about the other kids. Like, do they not have relationships with their dads? Like, are you that down and out that you can't buy the whole household food on her end? That makes me just wonder. There's follow-up questions that I just need answered, honey. Like, I just don't know.
Right.
Like, is your like, do you not work? You must not work, sis, because you talking about my stamps ran out. They don't get them until the 11th. That means your check must be
That's all you rely
not
on.
hitting. Right, your checks ain't hitting, sis.
Right.
It makes me wonder.
I was say the same thing. Like you
Cause
and Ebony said, off of food stamps alone, you really shouldn't be starving. Because they're not only including your 4 kids, they're including you. So
right.
To me, it's just budgeting. It's like it's so much people that's out here claiming they're grown but not moving like it. Like, and it shows in their actions. Like this right here is an action like that shows that I'm not budgeting my food right in this household. I'm expecting and now wanting this man to do something, and I'm not even being polite about it. I'm just like, nigga, you better come bring this everybody food. I don't care. And if you don't bring everybody food, your son not getting no food. That makes you look crazy.
Why?
That mentality is horrible. That mentality, that frame of thinking is horrible.
But it's so crazy because so much people have that type of frame of thinking now. That's why it was such a big ass debate. See, for people like us, we was like, what the fuck is the problem? Why didn't everybody get the food? Like, I would have bought a box of pizza. Like, niggas was like,
That's a fact.
or if it's that serious, why didn't he just take him out? Come to find out, she didn't want him to go out, or something like of the sort.
Right, because he even said, "Bring him out. I'll put him in the car to eat," and that was a problem by itself as well.
And that also proves, because it's like, I don't want to just bash, like, it also proves like men. There's a lot of fathers out here that really be trying to do their job. And it's a topic of mothers like doing these type of things don't really be brought up. It really don't be brought up. It really be pushed up underneath their rugs, even by their friends, even by like certain stuff. They'll see them posting pictures. We know people see them posting pictures of their children and not even being around them.
Yeah.
Period.
So
you're speaking to the right crowd.
Right.
So it's like, it's not even just, I said that, but I'm pretty sure everybody that might watch this know one person like that. No, one person that posts their baby like they with them every day, and they don't even know their baby size, don't know what school they go to, don't know where to pick them up from, haven't been to a graduation concert, field trip since they was born. It's like,
just got put on the pickup list. Just got put on the pickup list, bro.
You on the banned list, nigga. You on the list that cannot pick up my child.
Honey, when I say it's just a lot, and then don't give me credit because there's fathers that is deadbeats. Like, it's crazy, but it just shows it's a crazy twist in this world. What I realize is good baby mothers end up with ain't shit baby fathers. Ain't shit baby mamas end up with a good ass baby father. I don't know what happened.
Ain't that the most ironic situation? Like,
it's wild.
Though, like it's rare that you find people that even when they part, they could co-parent.
Co-parent.
Because that happens.
It's like the most impossible thing in this world, and that's why that's not normalized. And that should be
there's one thing I had to realize, nobody's ever going to think the way I think. When it comes to life in general, and when it comes to raising my child, nobody's going to treat him and do the things I do for him. Not because I'm his, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to have the same thought process as me, especially a man. We're not going to have the same thought process when it comes to certain shit. So sometimes we do get lost in communication, but that's the whole part of co-parenting. My nigga, we're not talking about us, we're talking about the child. It has nothing to do with us.
But that's why this whole thing became such a big topic, because co-parenting is damn near so hard nowadays. There's a lot of people that's only stuck together because the rent is so damn high everywhere else, and you got to be here.
Hello?
You ain't lying.
I don't wish that on my enemy.
You ain't lying.
There's so much co-parenting that people there's just recently somebody shot their baby mama right here in Harlem. In the back of the head.
I heard about that.
96th Street,
in the back of the head. His baby mama just had the baby.
Yep, 3 months old, 4 months old, some shit like that.
3 months old. This shit is out here with these, and that's not the first case that we've heard where baby fathers attacking baby mothers and baby mothers doing this, and it's getting real hectic out here.
It's scary.
Sometimes, as much as a lot of females don't want to admit it, I don't want to say all the time, but it could be 50-50. Sometimes shit like that happens because a baby mother's being petty to a good father, and he just loses his shit.
That's true.
I know some stories. Like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's very
But sometimes these niggas just be wilding out. The baby mother saw that during pregnancy and was like, nah, you're not about to be around me or my child with that nonsense. And they still be bugging some way, somehow they find them, and shit like this happens, which is sad. But it's one of those 50-50 situations. He either bugging out because she's not letting him see the baby, and he's already like I'm tired of this bitch.
Right.
Or he's already fucking crazy.
Or there's just mental illness, because a lot of people don't get to know their baby fathers or know people before they start fucking and they end up pregnant nowadays.
That's a
That's
big thing in our community. The Black
very big.
community, like,
In our generation, I feel like our generation was
hello?
strong with that.
Especially now. Back then, and it's just because sex is so easy to get now. Back then, you had
It's
to do a
everywhere.
lot. You had to actually court a female. Now niggas can
Yeah.
just walk down on anybody and get paid for it nowadays. Any way they can. So it's so easy for them. It's like these girls don't, and half these girls don't know their value. So they
Talk
fall for
about it.
everything. It's just so much that can contribute to situations like this video. Like so much. And it all stems from co-parenting relationships. I'm pretty sure if that's a toxic co-parenting relationship. And from what I'm understanding, that shit was just a prank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if
And I caught on to that part late that it was a prank, but still, why prank with
it's
that
crazy
type of
how
shit?
it's a prank and it blew up because a lot of people could relate. Because a lot of people would actually act that way. There's a lot of females that agreed with the way she
acting that.
Like, that's why it blew up. There is a lot of people out there like that.
There's a lot of people
crazy.
agreeing.
It's crazy.
There's a lot of people agreeing and disagreeing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's people that have one baby father and just staying the fuck out of it. They ain't got nothing to
say. Right.
Us with one baby fathers be over here like, this ain't no fight.
You see, I technically got two, but one don't show up at all, so he don't count, right?
Yeah.
He don't show up at all. So when it comes to that topic, I just gotta say shut because mine ain't coming through at all. He ain't even coming with one McDonald's.
Like that
dad card.
One Happy Meal.
His dad card been revoked years ago.
Long time ago.
I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that.
Shelly's like,
I ain't got no relations in that situation. I'm gonna be all they baby daddies when I have to.
I feel like that's another thing because there's baby mothers out here like us that have baby fathers that don't come around, and then you see baby mothers bitching about fathers that come around bringing food and stuff like that. Like that is so uncalled for.
Yeah,
people really don't know what they have.
Like I was gonna say too, that's like me. One child, one baby father, having another child with another man, and expecting to provide for my other child.
Exactly.
Or vice versa. How does that sound? Like, not to say that I'm not expecting him. I'm not assuming that he's going to, and I'll never pressure nobody to ever take care of my child. That's literally solely on them, if that's what they feel like doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to force them, oh, get my son this because you're with me. Like, that type of mentality, I don't get that part. It's like, yeah, if he's really genuine, he's going to do it because he wants to, but I'll never force nobody or make someone feel like, oh, you're supposed to do this. No, they're not. You're not supposed to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's because you literally have your own. You get up every day and you work for your own. You literally don't let no man, no parent, no any friend, nothing stop you from getting up and making sure you and yours is good every day. So when you get help, it doesn't bother you. And when you don't get help, that doesn't bother you.
It still don't bother me.
It's either or is fine.
See, that's the difference from knowing. Yeah, that you can tell when a female got her shit together because people with baby mothers got like 4 kids, taking care of their own shit, running businesses, and you don't see them up here shaming their baby father or doing none of that. And their baby father probably is the worst one on the planet. They just don't bring that nigga up.
I meant when I was saying, "What are you doing, sis? What are you doing? Are you grinding like you're supposed to? Are you doing what you got to do for your 4 kids?"
Laid down and made clearly with 4 different guys. Like,
hello.
Hopefully that was a prank too, honey, because that was serious news to be putting out on the
street. Hopefully that was a prank.
I don't know. I think it related to her like a little too much. It say something about her only having one baby daddy. I think it did.
Did it?
I think
I didn't catch that
post that I saw. It did. It could be bullshit though, but
it did. We don't know what's really
and she only has one baby father. I don't know.
Because if that's the case,
Right.
If that's the case, then I'm all for it. Like, okay, but
Right.
But it could be a
you
lot.
got, yeah,
It could
because
be
you know,
what?
social media.
I don't knock girls who have different baby fathers because these niggas
Yeah,
be coming like
ain't
actors.
not,
These
ain't
niggas
nothing
come
wrong with
actors.
having. There's nothing wrong with having different baby daddies,
I got
but you can't knock one for not supplying for all.
Yeah,
No,
very true.
Right.
That's the thing. That's the difference.
absolutely.
Because what are the other three doing? If that's the case where it is 4 different
They're
baby
just as
daddies for the 4
responsible as
different
he is.
kids, what are the other
Right.
three doing? You can't
Playing
put it
They're
all
just
on
catch-up.
as
this one
responsible.
Honey,
just
we might
because
have to
he's the
throw in the
last one.
Ghostbuster costume. We're gonna have to throw in the Ghostbuster costume. Apparently,
That's the
they
ghost.
ghost out here, honey. They ghost her ass. Because the thing,
Honey, that's because they
She said
onto her
she,
bullshit. They might just be
she said
onto
she
her
ass
bullshit.
catching. Right.
Hello?
Right.
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all.
Hello?
they
Shit,
did
you
bring
better
that
go look. You
Pokemon
better
game
go
back,
catch
honey.
them
They
other
did
3.
bring it back.
No, I can't.
Niggas was outside really in real life in 2020, I think, chasing Pokemon outside.
They were
They
Dead
was.
ass. I'm like that.
Like,
Period.
I caught a bird. I'm in the project. I caught a bird.
Word, like my nigga, you
Sparrow in the
in Wagner
project.
Project.
I caught
You in
Sparrow in the
Johnson.
project.
You in Jefferson. You over here catching birds. You about to get hit. Nigga, get out of here.
You know, exotic
Get
Pokemons
out
over
of
there.
here.
Jeff, go sit your ass
Cause
down.
you know they better not be in nobody's Wagner.
Oh Lord.
They got some exotic shit out there, honey, but we don't know.
Exotic is the word.
Do
Exotic is
they?
the proper word.
It's definitely a
You ain't never
word. It's
lied.
actually
Proper word for that. Wagner
it's real
exotic.
exotic over
Okay?
there. It's real
Not with the
exotic.
Uh,
not with the 10-minute countdown popping up.
oh Lord.
damn.
Lord.
Damn, Daniel.
10-minute countdown and cut us off at like 3.
Right.
Hello.
This
Well,
7
we
minutes. That's just
Right.
like
It's getting too good, guys. Cut it off. Cut it off. It's too good.
chopped
Cut
and
that.
screwed. The computer's working better now. We can't do this. Zion is asleep. No,
they're,
we got that. Something has to happen.
they're getting too
Just gotta
spicy.
figure this out. They're getting
No, but guys,
they're going deep into the rabbit hole.
I gotta make sure you guys. I have to also right now. I'm gonna take the time while we have like 9 minutes and 13 seconds left. I'm gonna take the time. We're gonna have a moment. I'm gonna plug my brother's interview right now. Shelly. He had a nice interview with the one and only Imani for
Yeah,
Pride Month. And
yeah.
he's really coming out and telling his life story. And it's funny because it's family. So again, this is a family type of vibe that we bring into you. So we're gonna plug his video right now. Hope you enjoy.
Ever a time you was into women?
Not genuinely. I remember a few times like trying to force it, but it wasn't. It just didn't stick. It didn't stick. I was overpowered by the gang.
All right, we back.
Yes.
We back, and I
Yes,
hope you
honey.
guys really liked it. If you did, I'm gonna drop the link below. Go ahead,
Period, Pooh.
tap in. It will be in the link in the bio as well, so you can just click it and go right to it.
Hello. Go check that. Go check that.
Go find your life.
Yes, honey.
Honey, child, you know I gotta get all this in now. Well, the getting is good because you know
Hello.
chop us off.
Period.
And
But
one
nah,
thing- go ahead, Eva.
I feel like she really like whether it was real prank fake like we all said it really touched people because people usually going through this with their baby mother or vice versa.
Yeah.
But I think it was a big eye opener to see especially to see everybody's opinion and how they felt. But I just
Right.
feel like I'll never give somebody else that responsibility or make some like put that weight on somebody else for my child. No, I'm solely my child. You know, I'm 24/7. I'm there. It's me.
right.
So I can't even be like, oh, this person's gonna do it, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of people can't or just won't. So as a single parent, you have to kind of you get into this mindset, which is sad because we shouldn't be like that, but we get into this mindset like, ain't nobody gonna do it but me, because ain't nobody been doing it but me.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? So you, to the point you don't ask for help, which is bad.
Right.
And when we do get offered help, it's no, okay, I got it. It's okay, I'll do it myself. Because
Right.
at the end of the day, there's always a risk. Oh, I can't. Something. Oh, I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Right.
don't worry about it. I got it.
I
Like,
got
like I would. It was a good safety net, but I already had a backup plan.
right.
Because you know what I'm saying? So it's like it should it won't even get that far. But then again, a lot of people don't think the same. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's a fact.
Like, yeah, we all have different opinions on feeling bad. The bottom line, or like, how can you think like that?
But then you gotta also think, we don't think the same, but we also wasn't raised the same.
Right.
We were.
Period.
So a lot of people was raised way worse. A lot of people have some real
Yeah.
stories, and a lot of people wasn't raised with love.
Yeah.
They was raised with survival.
Yeah.
So that also really impacts how people think in this time as they get as adults. So that's why sometimes you have to really know people before you start casting some type of judgment or be like, you don't think like me, because people not gonna think like you because nobody was with you in that house with you.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right.
So, because I didn't know,
And
I
I
didn't
don't
know
mean
a lot of shit.
I didn't mean to say like, oh, people don't think of like me, because that's obvious, because everybody goes through their own shit. But I'm just saying,
Of
like,
course,
as far as us as a group, like, we all could come to a common understanding of like, yeah, but that was still kind of wrong. You understand what I'm saying? No matter
Right.
how our things may be different, like, especially the fact that we was like, oh, like, food is food. Food was never that issue, especially when it came to any kids, especially to any of our kids.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a guest. Go in the refrigerator, grab whatever you want. I don't care. Like, just let me know when we need more juice in the fridge. Like, that was it. Like, question to
But I
and
need
I
to.
was raised that way.
Right.
Like, let me make a refill. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, other than that, it was never really an issue. When one wanted something, we asked all if they wanted the same thing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, but yeah, it's just
It was weird. Her energy was weird. The energy she brought off was weird.
Hello?
You're doing too much. You're putting way too much energy into that, whether it was a joke or not. Like, it was just way too much.
Like this, please relax. You need
Well,
her. What you
was
need?
her goal. If her goal was to go viral, cheers to you, mama.
She surely did.
The damn thing. We have talked about your eyelashes. We have talked about you as how you've been carrying yourself in this prank. So you did the motherfucking thing, because there's a whole panel talking about your motherfucking ass.
I was about ready to go buy girl. I was about ready to go buy the girl a drink. Like, you need to relax.
Hello, roll up with a slip on her like, I'm here.
Hello, let's go get a drink, because you
We
press,
gonna get
sis. You
pizza. Fuck
press.
it. We gonna order some Chinese. Get some chicken wings and some French fries.
Hello, I'm gonna make sure I buy the kids all the food, okay? Child, I'm gonna bring some pizza,
Shelly got
some
this, okay?
motherfucking chicken.
I got the soda and the ice in the plate, because seeing how Shelly need help, we gonna come through.
I'll buy the plates if I have to.
Right.
I'll get them
Where
ice
your
cups if they
friends? Like,
need
where's your
some.
friends at? Where are your friends? You ain't got no friends.
A pack of hot
You know
dogs
what
is
I'm saying?
$3. You better make that pack of hot dogs work.
I know if I hit y'all up and I'd be like, I need some money for Jay to get something to eat. Y'all gonna send me at least $5 so I can get him my hot sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Something simple.
Next
I'm
time
not
she better
asking
call
for
grandma.
$20, $30.
Next time she better call grandma, because you know grandma be ready to buy the kids everything.
Not these 2022 grandmas.
Grandma always got them.
Not 2022 grandmas. 2022 grandmas outside.
Cause you know her mama, she gonna have to claim all four, because that's her mama. That's her that's their grandma. You know, grandma ready to take all of them. Bring them over, cause I cooked. Cause you know, grandma cook every Sunday.
She ain't about to hear you say her baby's hungry. She is not
Hello?
about to say that. She's not.
Bring my babies over here, girl.
Hey, when she signed on and saw the fucking video, my grandbaby hungry. Oh, my grandbaby's hungry.
Before the video ended, she was already there.
That's probably why.
Hello?
That's probably why it's a prank now.
Hello? Because you know grandma was about ready to whoop her ass.
She was.
Like, girl,
not on the
you know
social-
shit brought them into my house. I got gumbo on the stove right now, sis. Stop playing. You know I fried that chicken the other day. Girl, I got leftovers. Stop playing.
You know there's catfish in the stove. Stop, come on now.
Shit.
Come on now.
Shit.
Grandma don't play.
But y'all, we got 1 minute and 40 seconds left. And I am so happy and so pleased to have had you guys as guests. And now, be
Yes,
nice to us. Because YouTube streets, I know about y'all. Be nice to us.
Period.
Right.
Period.
It was a pleasure rocking with you. We got less than a minute. And it was real cool. I hope you guys loved this show. And I hope you guys...
Yeah.
Okay, you guys. Like I said, when the time was up and they cut us off. But I thank you guys so much for watching our first episode of Talk with Ab. And I have a big surprise coming for you guys. And I will be dropping that next. So I would like you guys to stay tuned, subscribe, hit that like button, and drop comments down below of what is the next real topic you think we should talk about. What do you feel like is going on that nobody else is addressing and you really want to hear somebody else's opinion about it? Drop them in comments below. I'm always watching. And just thank you guys again for watching and staying with me this